popularity of Korea in the recent years. So, what is so good about the Korean Wave? I tell you what, it's so good that even the Chinese President Hu Jintao admitted that he is a fan of the Jewel in the Palace. So, instead of governing the whole country, he will stay at home and watch the video. So, how did the Chinese President or you come to know of Korea? I'm going to talk about two things. The first thing I'm going to talk about is Korean dramas, and the second thing I'm going to talk about is Korean pop music, also known as K-pop. The first thing I'll talk about. By the way, this is Hyo Yi-jae from the Gong, one of the main characters. I'm sure that one, if not all of these dramas are familiar to you. First came Gong. No, really. Then came the one that Wuda. Then comes the Sweet 18, the December May story of a younger married to an older man. Then comes the Gong as the final drama series, final kids drama series. So these have caused quite an interest for Korean fashions and idols, and sparked off the craze for Korean cuisine and Korea as one of the holiday destinations. Now, these are no ordinary dramas. In fact, they are the fire starters of the Korean wave. Ladies and gentlemen, it's too late to resist. Korea had officially entered your life. The old and young alike, you begin to be interested in, if not crazy about its celebrities and culture. A good example will be that for many of you, you might have considered Korea as a holiday destination last December or some school holidays. The producers combine dramas with country cuisine, country culture, with handsome boys and pretty girls. It is very much like a travel agency's advertisement trip for Korea. However, it's so much better than in the sense that one, the impact is there, and two, you didn't even realize that it had hit you. The Korean government and producers are already cracking, or have already cracked their head to produce the next big thing. No, you have not heard me wrong. Yes, the Korean government and producers. What do you expect? These blockbuster dramas cost millions of dollars to produce. Where do you think they got the money from? The Korean government had invested millions, if not billions of dollars in these dramas. They had the government's backing. It's all a plot. It's all a cleverly devised plot to rule the world. It's all a cleverly devised plot to make Korea big, to increase their revenue from tourism and cosmetic surgery. And the ultimate purpose is to make money. Clever, and they not. Korean dramas, the first two to spread the word of Korea. So are K-pop, and the good way Koreans are using their music industry. The second thing I want to talk about. Trying to relate to what Singapore is trying to do as I talk. Who here does not know who Rain is? And you have just witnessed my live survey. No one does not know who Rain, aka B, is, spelled as B-I, for his Korean name. A famous Korean star, but not famous for his dandruff commercial. Korea's next big step in the wave is big. The Korean wave is reaching the United States. Some of their children stars, Boa, Seven, and of course Rain. With Boa set to debut in the United States this May and Seven this spring, the Korean wave will be reaching the United States by May. And it's by May. That means there are two more months left. And by the way, Rain will be performing for Beijing's Olympic theme song. Yes, just been confirmed last Friday. But Korea still has this problem of English. You imagine Rain going to America saying, "America, here I am to your country." And you imagine him singing for Beijing's Olympic theme song. If he sings in English, then it will be disastrous. Frankly, there is already a British teen who wants to become a Korean star. Her name is Rebecca Strachan of Britain. She and her friend had posted various videos of themselves singing various Korean songs on YouTube and became instant celebrities. Now there are people willing to pay for Rebecca's trip to Seoul to make her a star in Korea. That is how powerful and fast the wave is. What is Singapore still at? As pop. Korean wave, the second tool to influence the world. Korean dramas, the first tool to spread the word of Korea. Well, hope that you have enjoyed yourself. Here are the credits.